game number 1 here will be going underway. Oh, Fractal with it. Oh, what Fractal? What are you doing, Fractal? Fractal, come on! Oh, Fractal, what? The whole squad is here, all in support. They're carrying what looks like tables and chairs. Oh, and Tega tops that at 658. Not in a great spot. It's set up for a dirty Tetris. Oh, overshifts with the long bar. Clean board at the moment will take this perfect opportunity to catch up here. Tega needs something on the left. Trying to get a long bar over it, but the long bar's not coming, and Tega's gonna top it at 686 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Up to 1.23, 150,000 points down on Dog here. Dog with a long bar dependency in column 4 gets it filled in, and Tega's gonna top out at 1,239,000. And Dog on 1.439 million will take game number 3. And he sweeps Tegamek. Best of luck to both players for game number 1 here, back in that day. But it's closer to the All-Ireland final here. Alex T with a nice fits again is ready for that long bar. Where's the long bar? Waiting for the long bar. Alex has to close the well again. Oh, and Alex in a little trouble. And Peek! Peek tops out at 680,240, and I made the right call.
Showing their sportsmanship. We got ready from both players. Let's go ahead and start. Almost did it in chat again. Let's go ahead and start game number 1 then. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And skill in chat. Cheering on. Nek0. This is Division 1C. Thank you, Ampu. I did not change that in the scene. Going to do that so that I am not. There we go. Longbar Tetris to start players off. They have almost the same stack. It's diverging a little bit, but that's fine. We're off and running. I'm Arbarro. These players are Fractal and Nek0. This is Classic Tetris League. Nek0 in a little bit of early trouble. The problem with 19 starts is that you kind of don't quite have as much time to introduce the players. Fractal a little bit of an early lead, 96 to 56. Fractal out of the United States of America, currently, according to the Premier Poll, number 1 in the world. Had a 19-game win streak, won 3 Masters tournaments in a row, is the defending CTWC champion. You know him. He's good at Tetris. A little bit of a little mischief there for Nek0. So Nek0's going to be digging for a little bit. Yeah, Fractal wasting no time. All right, Fractal, Nek0's in trouble here early. Can he get pieces over? Okay, yeah, okay. He's digging it out, gets 2 long bars all the way to the left, gets those high up 5 taps, gets his well reopened, needs a bar. I think he's set up for the Tetris. There it is, long bar Tetris. Very dirty. He's out of it. Yeah, okay. He's gonna take, he's still in the dig a little bit. This is, Fractal has already opened a 6-figure lead up over him. But, you know, better down than out, I would say. Nek0. Out of the Russian Federation. Really, really great string results recently. Kind of just taken the Tetris world by storm in the past few months. Sorry, past few weeks even, not even months. Kind of one of the breakout stories of the CTL season. He's clean set up, he's waiting for the bar. There it is, Tetris 304 for Fractal, 179 for Nek0, as we're already 60 lines in. Fractal currently sitting at 1-4 in the standings, wanting to win this one to keep pace with Dog, who is undefeated, hasn't even dropped the game. We'll see Dog playing momentarily, right after this one finishes up. Nek0 currently at 2-2. We'll have some points off of this one. He's probably already safe from relegation, but you know, have a little bit of extra cushion. Wants to finish as strong as he can. So he does have a little bit of a jagged stack. Nice adjustment for the bar, and he gets out of it. He is clean. Fractal with the Spire, flat burn, waiting on the bar. There it is. Fractal 406, Nek0 262. Lombard Tetris for Nek0 goes up to 286. 90 lines in. We are less than 50 lines from the untitled line 140 milestone, where the speed will not increase at all. World map, thank you for the follow. Also, Fiji being live and Eskade. Maybe I don't need to acknowledge all the individual follows, but I will anyway. I hope you feel acknowledged. Nek0 kind of high. Needs a bar. There it is. Okay, now needs something for the left. Gets the square. Both players set up, but we have a little bit of a drought. Not too bad of a drought. We're going to get the bars. 2 in a row for Nek0. Fractal with a few lines in pocket, so he gets that 2-bar situation as well, but he's not going to be able to use them. But there's a third one. Notice me, senpai. Hello. Yes, I love to notice people. I feel like people just love to be acknowledged. It's just a fundamental human desire. Another Tetris for Nek0. Nek0's clears in the gap a little bit. It's now under 100,000, about 80. Long bar Tetris, as Fractal's cleaning up a little bit here. So 524 for Fractal, 488 for Nek0. And we're back to the... Fractal's back up to his Tetrising ways. Nek0 with a little bit of a dirty stack, but that J and the L are going to be exactly what the doctor ordered. Oh my goodness. Actually, it's just... I went to, like, Kentucky, like, 3 months ago, as both players now into level 20, and, like, I came back and I talked like Coach Z now. I have no idea why that happened. Alright, we're in the blue. We're Dabba-dee-dabba-dyin. 628 for Fractal, and 575 for Nek0. This has gotten a lot closer. And Fractal's digging a little bit, so Nek0's going to get another Tetris. Nek0 is almost caught up. Fractal does have 5 or so lines in hand. You're doing great, Arbarro. Thank you so much, Kafka. He just, you know, I thank you for the... It's nice. I'm like... It makes me feel nice. It makes me feel like, you know, keeps me going. Praise. Nek0 has now taken the lead. He's up. He has 7 lines in pocket, so Fractal still has the pace lead, but Nek0 is tearing it up right now. The thing is, Fractal hasn't actually done that many long digs here. He's had like a few occasional like speed bumps. He's like doing little digs, but Nek0 is just, you know, on another level right now. Nek0 is a little bit dirty though. He's in some trouble. Gets a lumbar. That's going to help. That's only going to be a single. It's another series of lumbars, another series of singles. He is much better. This is looking a lot better. He's opened his well. Needs the bar. There it is. The lumbar Tetris escapes a maybe not scary, but uncomfortable situation. We're pretty much tied up, though. Fractal still has those 5 lines in hand. Fractal level 23, Nek0 level 24. There's a Tetris for Nek0. 784 for Nek0, 783 for Fractal. How's it going, Jasmine? Jasmine in chat. Jasmine looking for those Vits. No Vits so far, so but I think that now that Jasmine's here, maybe the players will accommodate. Okay. Nek0's trying to get set up. Pieces aren't coming, but, you know, he's fine. Very, very close here. Score is still pretty much tied up. Fractal does get a Tetris. Nek0 waiting for his lumbar Tetris. 877 for Fractal. 881 for Nek0. Level 26. We're getting closer and closer to 29. We're getting closer and closer to those kill stream speeds. 947 for Nek0 after that latest Tetris. Fractal fires right back. Both players looking very clean. Fractal gets another lumbar, gets another Tetris. They're just, yeah. Nek0 currently gets another lumbar. Will max out going into 28. Fractal can do so a little bit beforehand. As Nek0's board looking a little spiky right before transition, but gets the pieces to accommodate it. Now has 2 more Tetrises available to him. We'll take a few burns. 963, and Fractal's board all of a sudden not looking great. Gets a triple. That's going to be massive. 972. Yeah, he's going to get this cleaned up as Nek0 transitions to 29. 1093. He's cleaning up. Fractal wants a J piece, doesn't quite get it, but the long bar is going to be great. 981 for him as Nek0 goes into 30 at 1105. Fractal 1020 into 29. Tetris for Nek0 1143. Fractal gets a lumbar, resolves the dependency, getting it down. As Nek0 getting pieces to resolve his board, is Tetris ready? Waiting for the bar. Gets a nice burn. His board left side looking kind of spicy. Lumbar Tetris, both players. 1069 for Fractal as he gets a little bit of a misdrop for the Z. He's going to get the board down. Nek0's not looking clean either. He gets to the bar. Nice 5-tap for Nek0, but misdrops in J. Fractal is still kind of digging here. Getting bars over. Nice, great. Nek0's scrambling. He's not going to be able to go do it. 1206 is the chase down score. 1206. Fractal at 1088. Gets a lumbar, gets a Tetris. I think he can line this out. I don't know if he needs Tetrises or not. I don't know how the math works this high, but I think he played very safe. Remember, he's at 1103. Still needs 100,000 to take it. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, he's almost set up. He's just going to take the double. I don't know if he's actually going for Tetrises, but he is kind of playing right well style. So that might be kind of what he's most comfortable with. He is set up for the Tetris. Waiting for the bar. It ain't coming. Wait, need something over to the left side now. Okay, getting the pieces. This is scary. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Fractal's not going to chase it down. He's going to top out 1136. Nek0's going to take game number 1. GG's. 2, 1, Tetris. Thank you to the mod, whoever did the prediction. I feel like I am often the mod in the chat who's just silently doing the predictions, so I feel like it's nice to have acquired that karma, and now it's coming back around to me. Both players, 2 Tetrises on the board. Nek0 has taken a single skim, and that's the difference. He's going to hang a bar. He is in trouble all of a sudden. Needs a bar right now. This could be dangerous. He's running out of pieces. Gets the square over. He needs a bar. No, no, no! That's it! 2, 1, Tetris. Gotta open the queue, and then add the matches, and then close the queue. And you can't add the matches if the queue is not open. Yeah. Alright, Nek0 started with the Spire. This is could be kind of dangerous, but getting pieces to get it down a little bit. Fractal will take the first Tetris. So Nek0 not too far behind him. Just guys so far in this game, pieces not really agreeing with Nek0, and Fractal has a misdrop of a J. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! This is not looking great. Hits the J over. No, no, misdrops the S. This is not. No, no, no! Fractal gives it right back. He tops out his 26,000 points. What is going on? 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I got this. Got to clear their heads a little bit, but they can, you know. This sort of thing happens, you know. That's have a couple misdrops off high. Players are used to like playing, like they're adjusting their, you know. Well, there we go. Nek0 set up for the Vits. Jasmine in chat going wild. I'm saying, I'm going to play that last seed. RNG has to be horrible. Yeah. And Nek0 not exactly clean starting off. He's going to reopen as well. There we go. Long more Tetris. Both players 2 on the board. Make that 3 for Fractal. Nice. Skimp Fractal Lombard Tetris. Sorry, skim for Nek0 Lombard Tetris. Fractal will develop a 2 Tetris lead, though. I got one line. It was mostly a skill issue. Hampu in chat was like, okay, go to play that seed and see what happens. Got one line. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. Where like both of these last matches, there were some players both made a mistake, but then like RNG punished that mistake ferociously. Sometimes it's just merciless. It's kind of, I guess, why people play this game. $183 for Fractal, $164 for Nek0. That's kind of the thing, though. Like, you know, these players, we know what these players can do. We showed that in game 1. Like, Fractal made it to level 34 and was disappointed in it. I think that, like, that sort of emotional reaction is, sometimes says more than, I mean, obviously, I think, you know, important to see yourself in a positive light all the time, but, just kind of shows where his baseline is. Nek0 will take a lead after that latest Tetris. 239 to 221. Fractal will take it right back, but we are as good as tied. Merciless game, but you're full of mercy, Arbarro. Thank you, Kafka. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Keeps me going. Praise. Appreciate it. Feeding my vanity. If you really want to feed my vanity, you can give these players some money. Not Kafka's cat. You've done more than enough. But sitting at $1,900. Pump up that prize pool. These players need to their college ramen funds or high school ramen funds, depending on the individual player exists. Mischief for Nek0 doesn't get that bar all the way over. So all of a sudden he's in a high up dig. 293 for him, 299 for Fractal. Nice triple. That's going to make things way, way more comfortable. So he's getting it down. Didn't want to stick that Z down there, so we waited a little longer. Piece didn't quite come, so he'll extend the dig a little bit, but he's almost out of it. He is out of it. He gets a Lombard. He gets a Tetris. $327 for Fractal, $329 for Nek0, but Nek0 not getting great pieces for his stack, and this is not looking great all of a sudden. It's the wall reopened. Once a bar, though, he is able to take some burns, but he needs to. There we go. Okay, the Lombard, that's going to be a triple, but that's going to get him way, way, way less spicy. Fractal's board not looking clean either, though, so I think that was just a little bit of a rough RNG sequence. Nek0 up over 100 lines. He is like 10 lines or so in the future as Fractal dirty Tetris. I don't think he was setting that up intentionally, but you know, pieces came at the right time. Why not? Getting it down. 382 for Fractal, Nek0 at 393, so Nek0 does have a slight lead. So do you say, what is this score, bro? I mean, well, it's like a... You know, this is a little bit of a rough RNG game, I will say that. So players have like been entering digs at around the same time, which usually means that there's a lot of... Nek0's about to transition. Line 125 has a Tetris and a line. Going to take the Tetris, goes up to 486, so we'll get over 500. As long as, you know, gets the Tetris, I guess. It's a little premature, but he's set up. 798. So yeah, both players are getting up to 500s. Okay, so I don't think that's terrible, all things considered. What is this game? Okay, there we go. Sodium saying, what is this? I misinterpreted what Sodium says, so carry on. You're doing fine. After losing here, yeah. Lombard Tetris, 460 for Nek0 going into level 20. 525 for Fractal has transitioned Lombard Tetris. Both players looking really clean. Looks like they have refound their footing after that gift exchange earlier. They white elephanted their way into playing further down the set. Fractal looking to force a decider here. He's currently behind, but he does have 12 lines in pocket, so, you know, all things considered, I think we're just about tied. Again, I'm not really doing the math in my head. It is too early in the morning. I am very tired. It is hot in my apartment. I cannot think. But I can speak. I must yell. Kind of one of those... Sometimes you can't think, so you just start talking. And that's just the way things are going to go for you that day. 693 for Nek0. 635 for Fractal. Nek0 currently 8 lines into the future. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so Nek0, series of Tetrises here. Tetris after Tetris. 789 for him. 671 for Fractal, but gets the first Lombard of that bar. Actually, that's not true. Okay, there we go. There's a Lombard. Okay, and Fractal gets a talk out of it because it was Pyro in the 4. Nek0 is suddenly getting some weird RNG. He's at level 24, so nowhere near 29. Can, you know, futz around a bit. So I think he might have like a real lead now. He's up by triple digits. Sorry, I guess 6 digits. I'm going to say triple digits because the last 3 kind of just don't matter. Van Light on com. Van Light. Am I bargain basement Van Dweller? Is that kind of what I am? I don't know. 779 for Fractal. He's digging. Board now looking great. Nek0 is kind of has a real lead now, and I think unambiguous lead. He's up 170,000. There you go. Now it's up to 600,000. He's at level 27. Lombard Tetris goes into... No, that's not true. I was going to say goes into 28, but that's not close to being true. 790 for Fractal. Does have a hole in his stack. Is digging, so he's not doing great right now. Lombard double does get that well reopened. Now he's set up for the Tetris 2 off the bottom. Going to get it. I had to put a square before his his little hole there, and he doesn't have a lot of luxury to, play 2 off the bottom, and he knows that 29 is coming up, so he's going to have to dig it out. Fractal gets up to 868. Nek0 has maxed and then some. Lombard Tetris goes into kill screen 1100, but we'll have to do a little bit of digging. Up kind of high. Lombard dirty Tetris 2 off the bottom. 1139 for him. 883 for Fractal. Fractal currently 2 lines away from transition and is down pretty big. 886 with 1 line away. In the meantime, Nek0 getting this board down. Nice skim. Lombard, that's going to be a triple, and now Fractal's going into 29, up to 922. Nek0's at 1164. He's into level 31, so he's currently 2 levels ahead. That's a Tetris for Fractal. Goes up to 959, takes another one, 997, and Nek0 gets a Lombard 2 off the bottom again. Tetris 1205, but can he keep this going? He's trying to get things up. He had a... bad piece sequence. He misshifts a bar. This could be it. I don't know if he's going to be able to get out of this. He's not. Nek0 tops out at 1212. So Fractal, your chase down score is 1213. He's down to the bottom. He's probably going to play the safe, but I think he needs a couple of Tetrises. He has to make up Lombard Tetris. So he still has over 100,000 points to go. So that's one of the Tetrises. I think he can play pretty safe here, or at least safe comparatively. I think he still needs a Tetris, and even for Fractal, that's, not necessarily a gimme. A little bit of an awkward Z piece, but he's going to get the Tetris before it becomes too much of an issue. He's up to 1146. He needs 1213 to take it. There you go. Nice triple. Nice double. He's getting the stack down. He's something to the left. Oh, he hangs the J. Bar comes just in time, but now he's in a little bit of a situation. He has set up to the left well, kind of involuntarily. Gets the triple. He's like, I'm not messing with that. Probably a very good call. 1185 doesn't need too much more now. Can just line this out. 1188 has enough runway. 1198 needs 1213. Kind of just 10,000 more to force a decider. 1204. Fractal is still. Look at that, just absolute ice in his veins right now, and there it is. Fractal will take game number 4. We're going into a decider. GG's. My goodness. He's going to play this out. Trying to get a Tetris. Left side blocked off. I think this might be AL, and Amp will make the scoring decision. I think that might be an aggressive top out. For game number 5 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, Anakomi's saying, is there a level pick in Div 1? Yeah, 19 has been added as a vetoable level. So we actually did have a 19 game. Actually, we had 2 19 games earlier. One of them went very far. The other one, rough RNG sequence. Both players topped out, and Nek0 took the game. Yeah. The player's perfect so far. Fractal's board was looking a little rough without it, but I think they're going to have to take a burn. This RNG sequence looking great, and all of a sudden, Fractal's left side looking kind of bad. Gets the T over. He's going to be digging up kind of high. Gets that well reopened. And the bar comes, not going to be able to get a Tetris, but we'll be able to clean up the left, and next one's going to score. 50,000 points for Fractal, make that 73, Nek0's going to fire right back, going up to 114. I'm saying I'd probably call it natural. Okay, yeah. I feel like that's like a borderline decision. I don't think he would have set up that high if he, you know, was still in the chase down. Maybe it's just like the contrast with the transition with the chase down style play that, you know, made it jump out to me. 161 and 18 would be a feat. I don't know if that's actually physically possible. Lombard dependency for Nek0's board. Looking kind of not great. We'll take a few burns. There we go. Fractal's going to take the opportunity to get a Tetris. And the pieces come for Nek0. He gets the wall reopened. Fractal takes the lead 190 to 165. About 35 lines in. Nek0 does have a few lines in hand, but he's currently skimming through them. There's aggressive natural, or so much the term. I feel like there should be a Nek0 split triple. And looks like his stack is nice and clean, and Lombard and Tetris. Fractal up by a Tetris and a half. We're 50 lines in to the decider. In any case, Nek0's got to be happy with 2 points. And even regardless of this match, we'll see what happens with Dog versus Portal. This could have pretty standings consequences. This is going to let Dog kind of put Dog in a better position in terms of getting that first round bye, getting himself safe. In terms of the CTL standings, trying to make the playoffs here. Because we got, what, 2 more weeks? A little over 2. We're tied up here. Nek0 has closed the gap again, but he does need pieces. Has a little bit of a weird board. Nice adjustment for the J. Was about to block things up. Gonna give up on the stack a little bit, but S was coming just in time. Does have a little bit of, has a lot of like weird tuck setups and that sort of, you know, stuff. Lombard Tetris has a hole in his stack, but he goes up to 326. Fractal at 340. $363, $329. We are over halfway. It's level 19. That happens on line 130, in case you are new to the whole Tetris thing. Or maybe NES Tetris. I think you could be familiar with other forms of Tetris and not know that. Let's say 130 is a weird number to know. It's like NES Tetris is kind of like the imperial system of Tetris. It's very old, and people are very cautious about changing it, and nothing really makes sense, but it works anyway, so everyone continues to use it. I don't know if that's actually true. I'm just kind of saying things. Fractal's up by 50,000 points. Lombard Tetris for Nek0. He does uncover that hole in his stack, so he's not going to be living 2 off the bottom anymore. Doesn't adjust for the J. Has to get a tuck, so he's going to have to do a little bit of digging. This Fractal has a little bit of a spire here. Very, very long Z-burst. Ooh, nice spin tuck of that bar. I feel like you don't see too many of those nowadays, and it's a very effective way of cleaning your stack. Surprised that that's fallen by the wayside. We're firmly in Vitz territory, as Nek0 is currently 11 lines from the transition. That's just a spin, not a tuck. Well, I mean, okay, bar spin. I feel like you just say spin tuck. It's like, yeah, okay. I just say, I think I say spin tuck whenever I just see like an impressive spin. I don't know why. Nek0 one line away, 528. Dang, Jasmine getting... Jasmine's over here correcting my commentary. All right. 522 for Nek0, Lombard Tetris. Fractal 578, so going into 19, about 50,000 up. Thank you, Jasmine. I appreciate it. 602 for Nek0, 603 for Fractal. So Fractal up by about a Tetris and a half. Not really in score, but in line differential, because it's 6 lines. And maybe a little less, because not every line becomes a Tetris. Only every line in every game dreams of becoming a Tetris. But only about 76% of them become a Tetris if you're Fractal, and 68 become a Tetris if you're Nek0, at least in this game. I might apply to be a silver bracket commentator for CTL. That'd be fun. Are you going to be there? I'm going to be there. I think that's really good. Burrito Dad, thank you for the raid. Party of 2. How was, I don't know what you were doing. Good to see ya. We got a decider here between Fractal and Nek0. It's a very close game right now. Fractal has the points lead and does have the pace advantage. So he's down by 5 lines, up by about a Tetris. Nek0 gets the bar before, because that could have gotten hairy, and he is going to be appreciative of that. Waiting on the bar now. He has Tetris ready. There it is. Lombard Tetris, 1 for Fractal as well. Goes to the 773. Huge rad. Yeah, well, you're rad. So, tight in score. Fractal down by 8 lines and converts 4 of those into a Tetris. Nek0 just, he hasn't been really into any extended digs. I mean, he's had a couple of scary moments, but Fractal just keeping clean here so far. It is close though. As we've seen, anything can happen. It doesn't really matter who you are. Anything can happen on 29. 891 for Fractal. Lombard Tetris 922. So he has opened up the lead. He is kind of back in terms of players are back to about even in terms of line count. Lombard Tetris, Nek0 goes up to 881. Fractal 931. Lombard Tetris. Both players now into level 26. They're getting closer and closer to 29 in this last game of the match. I feel like I use match and set interchangeably, which is fine unless you're Sharky and doing Gauntlet. Getting the stack down. Nek0 currently not Tetris ready, not really in a position to do it. He's just getting a bunch of S's and Z's. Going to get a bar, going to set up. There we go. Lombard Centerwell, 985. I was going to say going to convert that over, but no. He's going to keep going. Column 4. Fractal gets a nice J, almost Tetris ready. There we go. Takes the skim, or takes the burn. Not a skim. Lombard Tetris. Nek0 into 28, up to 1025. Both players have transitioned. Fractal has the 1.1. In fact, Fractal's roommate walking in the background here, carrying some sort of beverage, I think. 1137, Lombard Tetris for Fractal. 1171, 1030. So Fractal up by 150,000 points. Big lead here. As Nek0 set up center well. One more line until gets a transitions with a skim and gets the bar right afterward, but Fractal a little bit of trouble. Gets the bar before it becomes an issue. 1215 for Fractal. 1109 for Nek0. Both players scoring Tetrises, but Fractal trying to get this down a little bit. Will do so. Is Tetris ready? Waiting for the bar. There it is. 1259 for Fractal. 1115 for Nek0. Nek0 gets a gazillion squares. He's getting the board down, but he's going to have to dig in, and Fractal just got another Tetris. He's up to a 1.3. 1132 for Nek0. Gets his board completely clean. He's going to go for the triple, actually. He knows that he's going to have to play efficiently, though. So he's probably going to end up taking some risks, because he's currently 150,000 points down after Fractal. Well, Fractal needs to get this cleaned up. We know he can, and he does. Needs the Lombard. Where's the Lombard? Kind of right side cut off a little bit, but gets the J over. Oh my goodness. Hitting those tabs, gets a Lombard, gets a Tetris. Nek0 fires right back. 1197 for Fractal, for Nek0. 1113, 65 for Fractal. He's set up again. He gets the Lombard, he gets the Tetris. 1.4 for Fractal, 1.2 for Nek0. We're into level 34. Nek0 going up to 1.27. He's almost set up. Needs something over to the left side. Gets it. He needs to set up both players. Not quite Fractal, not quite Tetris ready. Having to take a few burns. Gets the lower all the way to the left side. That's a Tetris for Nek0. 1297. Fractal kind of looking a little spicy. Has his well cut off. We're creeping up, but Nek0 currently Tetris ready. He's going to top out 1.425. Nek0 kicking a couple triples, but he is in a chase down. He needs 1.426 to take it. 1.426 does not have a lot of time to do it. It has a lot of ground to make up. Can he do it? Into JRL, gets a bar, not quite the best, but he's going to keep his Tetris ready. He has to well reopen. His has to cover the well, gets the bar all the way over. Nice, gets a nice triple, but he's going to have to. This is really bad because he doesn't have a whole lot of room. Gets the J. That's going to be yes. Okay, Lombard, getting it down. Okay, almost has to reopen, but he is running out of room. Can he get anything to the left side? No, he can't get it open. He can't get it open. He only has 4 more lines. He's down 50,000 points. He needs a Tetris. He can't get the T over. He's gonna be done. 1.377 does not chase down Fractal's 1.425. And Fractal's gonna be good for the decider. GG's. What a crazy game. What a crazy set. Oh man, hi there. Should I say Fractal got that, it would have been 13 points short. Hello, Sidev. Wow. What a finish. What a set. GG's.
Still as it opens. Scooty now within half a Tetris here. And Tetris Sidnev now up to 406. Scooty 368. Rip the setup. Yeah, Sidnev might be scoring Tetrises, but it doesn't matter because the Vitz was sacrificed. So it's all for nothing. And another Tetris for Sidnev there. Now gets everything back over to the right. Still maintains a Tetris and a half lead here. Scooty gets a